welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Motorsport with a... we're not quite sure how this is going to go. Interesting, silly challenge/race. So we are revisiting the second place racing that we did a little while ago with one caveat. You see, this time around we have got penalties turned on. Now the drivers can't be disqualified if you get too many penalties, but if you get penalties, they will be added on when you can get them. They will be added on to your time. If you pass the pace car, so the way this works is Speed Beast is in a D-class car, we are all in B-class cars. Our competition is to be the first car behind Speed Beast when you cross the line. Whereas last time you could wipe vehicles out and bump them off the track, Gliska's already got 4.5 seconds worth of penalties. So yeah, now we've got to bear in mind that we don't want to get penalties for contact, but we do want to be the first car behind Speed Beast. Now, not only do we want to be the first car behind Speed Beast when it comes to the very end of it, if Speed Beast does get penalties, which can happen, we've got to then calculate that, either be that distance behind or get similar amounts of penalties ourselves. You've got to figure out what you can and can't do in terms of getting away with pushing other cars. And, I mean, yeah, so like, for example, Gliska, I'm not really worried about Gliska at the moment. Track position-wise, Gliska's just booted Liam out of the way. Don't actually know if Gliska got any penalties, but they must have done, surely. Stevie, no, Gliska got no penalties for absolutely murdering Liam. Oh, man, has murdered a Speed Beast. So if you go past Speed Beast, you've got to go all the way to the back. The Mercedes has seen to it that Gliska, that's Stevie, that Gliska does not continue being unnecessarily mean. We're going to give Coffee a bump through there. Please don't give me a penalty for that. That was a very minor bump. Thank you, game. Getting away with the light contact thing. It's just all the mad shuffling that goes on through here. We're trying to be in a good place. I mean, this AMC is actually not a very good B-class car. It's not the worst I've built, but it's not amazing. However, it is big, and I figured on a run to the line somewhere, if we need a little bit of muscle, it might come in very handy. We can, in theory, actually, one thing we might be able to do is brake check cars into getting penalties. I don't know whether we could. I don't know whether that's something that we can do here. Because I want to go and push Speed Beast forward, but I don't know if it's going to tell me off for that one. There was a little bit of contact, but we backed out of it. Okay, we didn't get a penalty for that one. Gliska's turned up again. Oh, with 7+ seconds. Grumples has half a second. You've got to kind of be very tactical. You can't afford... and Gliska's gone round. Was that off the nose of Longbow? Maybe. No one got a penalty for it, though, I don't think. So, yeah, Gliska's turned up and then gone down again. I have a feeling Gliska's going to have like 10 seconds of penalties. None of us are going to have any. And on the final lap, it's just going to be a Camaro wrecking ball. And we will see where it all may end up. Because, we can go and sneak ourselves sort of past the Longbow here. And what we can do on the final lap, you could potentially push Speed Beast across the line if you were brave. But would you get the penalty? I mean, the Diablo's a PI drop car, which means it has no straight line speed. So we will outrun to the line. Potentially, if it comes to that. Speed Beast is still the leader. Don't you even think about it. There was a little shuffling over there. We did not get a penalty. I don't know whether Grumple's got one in all of that. Oh, we've got a lot of understeer through there. Oh, Ninetales went off the circuit. Will that be enough? We don't really know what the tolerances of this is going to be. The pack behind is... Actually, it's not quite as all close together as I thought it was going to be. They might be trying to play safe. Other tactics you could have is you could just sit back and play it safe. You could just sit back in the pack waiting. I mean, I should have actually put my car on soft tyres. Not that it matters too much, but I should have done. But yeah, you may choose to sit back in the pack, wait for the last lap. You'd be hoping for penalties. Everyone's been quite well behaved on the most part. yeah, on the final lap I would be tempted to just push Speed Beast at this point and go for it and hope that you don't get a penalty for it. Ewan has a lot of penalties. Ewan may just go and push Speed Beast forward down there, and does, and may cop some more time for that. Speed Beast is actually very well to control it. Speed Beast is not allowed to intentionally get the penalties, but if it gets pushed off the track, the Forza penalty system is not always very accurate. May end up getting penalised for something they had very little control over. Now it's starting to get... Oh no! The Camaro wrecking ball did do as we thought it might. I don't think it wasn't helped by the fact that Speed Beast had slowed down quite a lot through there that backed us all up as well. I don't know if the car's further back. The Camaro, I think it was the Camaro, I'm not actually sure. The cars behind did not have much time to react to us all suddenly being quite slow at a point in the circuit where we had not been quite slow in the past. So yeah, there is that. Gliska has put the Camaro around. We've all come to a stop. So we can't overtake Speed Beast. We have to wait at this point. We are all okay, that wasn't off track. That's fine. We've got to wait. And then there's going to be this mad scramble. Gliska's only got 9.5 seconds worth of penalties. Blakey has some. I don't know what Blakey's done in this. Oh, no! You twat! Absolute twat. Whee. Well, I think it may be, well, let's say it may be game over for us. I don't know. I think the agent of chaos has been unleashed on the pack. And, yeah, I mean, that may not have got much in the way of penalty. I say that. This has definitely got some penalties. Oh, God, it's a traffic jam. Where is the Honda? There it is. Dodger Ewan, find the gap, shoot through there. Who went past everybody? That was a man of danger, has gone through everybody. So me and Coffee do not have any penalties, although I might get one if I drive like that too much. Longbow behind doesn't have any. Ewan does, we know, so we're not really that fussed about Ewan. We know we outrun Longbow's car in a straight line. We know that Lambo's not particularly fast. We've got Liam with that BMW. Where is you? So, whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I didn't want to do that. We made a cop a penalty, which we didn't. Gliska's just fired Speed Beast into the wall. Ewan's got to wait. Ewan's got to wait. No! Gliska! Why would you pull up in front of me? Oh. Yeah, we can't do this now. I really didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do it. It was a low-speed tag as well, and it just wasn't enough. Did anybody cross the line in front of Speed Beast? I don't know. They didn't. Longbow gets it. Ah, oh, drats. That's such a stupid... Ah, oh, you're such a small nick on the back of the S800. Such a small nick. I mean, we ended up with 4th. On it, considering how badly that went on the final lap. God damn it. I was in a great place. I was just going to push Speed Beast down to the line and hope I didn't cop a penalty for it. But, yeah. Arse. But that is the way it goes sometimes with this very silly form of racing. Well, my Audacity is a little bit of a crash, just as we went to start this second race. However, we are good to go. Oh, Ninetails, you sneaky twat, I know what you're trying to do. While running the last race, an idea was formed. We've now turned this into a whole lot more complicated an event. So, the rules are, you can go ahead of the pace car in this. The goal is to still come second behind that vehicle, but your penalties... So you can run ahead and try and use your penalties to time it so that you cross the line just in front of the pace car. You can get a whole bunch of penalties and then go in front of it and hope that your finishing time works perfectly with the pace car. Of course, that plan has a bunch of downsides in that if for whatever reason something happens to the pace car on the final lap, for example, if we spin it, I don't quite know what Grumples' plan is because they are miles ahead of the pace car and only have 8.5 seconds worth of penalties. I'm guessing they're going to brake at the very end. So there are cars taking all sorts of... We've made a very weird strategy game out of Forza now, as you're trying to position yourself perfectly for this ending bit. Yeah, I don't quite know. Because, for example, the cars that have blasted off up at the front, they will have to, if they have, a big amount of penalties, the amount of penalties that they will need to be in the right place for this, they will cross the finish line, 10 seconds ahead of Liam. If one of us can manage to spin Liam, then they will have crossed the finish line and they will have mistimed. Okay, Grumples has got 30 seconds now. I see where the plan is going. Liam got pushed into a wall. Now, of course, if we manage to somehow get Liam some penalties as well, that then makes it even tougher to try and judge in all of this. I've got to be careful because I don't want to get helped into getting a penalty by Rusky. If we could give Rusky a penalty, that's fine. Glisker's got a little bit of penalties, so Grumple's got stacks of penalties. So yeah, Grumple's and Danger Man. Oh, that was a bit of a laggy. Olds? Is that the Olds? I think it is. Trans Am car up ahead. Oh god, slidey Jaguar. I don't really have many S-Class cars. We've got S-Class for us and B-Class for Liam. There's the sort of pace car in this one. I don't really have an S-Class. This Jago used in a single-player career mode thing. Most of us are going for a sensible strategy. Glisker's got a few... Woo! Hello. Coffee turned up. Yeah, you see, I think a lot of this early stage is going to be a little bit of just hang around and see what happens. And then the final certainly the final lap, because there may be some trying to get other cars penalties going on. Pink car, I'm not sure who's in there. I'm not sure what sort of penalties they've got. So everyone is trying to sort of time it. The other thing this kind of reminds me of is that bike race. Is it Kieran, the weird bike race where you kind of go very, very, very slowly for a bit and then suddenly go mad at the end? It's not really like that, but we've got a lot of this weird... I mean, for me at the moment, my plan, I still think is the best plan, is basically going to be... What I tried to do at Yaz and got it wrong, because I put the car round, but would be to sit behind it and be the car that can be first in line to push it. Although, of course, if you time it correctly with the penalties, that's going to be a lot of guesswork. I don't think Grumples or Danger Man, who are miles out in front, are going to be able to time this. I think the time that they're going to have to deal with is so massive that it's just not going to work. Ninetails goes for a little bit of a wipeout. Did they get any penalties? Can't see. Stevie has a second, so Stevie's going to have to try and judge this to boot it on the throttle at the right moment. We are going to go and shoot through there. Oh no, Liam has 4.5 seconds of penalties. Crap. Oh no, that's going to be really hard to judge. I don't even know, unless... so we've got to be 4.5 seconds behind Liam. Oh, bloody hell, what do I do now? Do we try... maybe we try and get 4.5 seconds worth of penalties. Can I get... Yeah, okay, that's going to be my best bet. It's going to be try and get about that amount of penalties, because it'll be easier to get the same amount of time and then follow Liam than it is to try and be 4.5 seconds back. So, oh, God, can't get my car slowed down. Now I'm doing a terrible job of corner cutting. Right, what bit can I cut? Here. Give me some penalties, please. Not massive penalties. Okay, that's a start. I only want to get little penalties. I don't want to try and go for like a big penalty, because then we'll mess it up the timing. So we'll run over there. Come on, give me a penalty. No, I didn't. I wanted a penalty. I wanted a penalty. Wait, hold on. Will that give me one? Sorry, Blakey. I just wanted to get like a couple of second penalty. No, that one was allowed. That was an awful piece of driving by me, and that one was perfectly allowed. Can I jump there? No, that's not apparently a cut. And we've got a couple of laps to try to figure it out. Well, that was revenge. I was trying to get a penalty, Blakey. I will be honest. We need more penalties, but not too much more. What about across there? Hopefully that'll give me one. No, off track. No. God, they're trying to do this. I think everyone's going to try and jump this corner. I see Liam's now being pushed off. Liam's going to get a penalty, probably. Actually, wait, hold on. If I just push Liam, I'm hoping this one will give me a penalty. It might not, though, down there. Nope, it was fine with that. Right, we're going to have to start cutting corners, but not... It's cutting corners without cutting and getting a 10-second penalty. That's more like it. Can I jump this one as well? Oop. We're not at full racing speed because we're following a B-class car, which I think is what is confusing the game, because I'm not really losing as much time as I should be in all of this. Grumples has fallen back. As everyone... Oh, someone... Gliska's spun out Liam. Oh, hello. Oh, I want to cut a corner, please. I want more time penalties. That might be a bit bigger a cut. Come on, give me some... No, it's because I'm going too slowly. Okay, cut that corner. Oh, out the way. Okay, if we go at like full racing speed around here, just try and get a penalty. Oh, that's something to look. That was more of a crash though than a corner extension. Right, okay, plan. We're going to go a little bit, and I'm going to try and jump turn 1 with a bit of pace. God, this is surprisingly difficult. I don't know if I'll break myself into turn 1. Well, okay, if we go and avoid turn 2, I think that's just going to count as an off. Yeah, that's just... I just went wide through there. I cannot get penalties. We're going to have to guesswork. We might end up just having to guesswork how far behind Liam we need to be to get this to work. Because, you know, this is really difficult. This is the weirdest sort of racing I've ever done. Right, we are at full pelt, jump the corner. Please give me a couple of second penalty for that. How is that no penalty? Go! Go! There's been some wiping out of cars up ahead. The problem is now I've had to release the brake. Oh! Well, that's not helped matters at all. Don't know. Don't think Liam's going to get any more of a penalty, really. We need to actually now start racking something up here. We can go for a Forza moment on Gliska. Come on, give me a penalty. Okay, we got 0.8. Oh, no, got too much. Oh, no. We got too much penalty. We've beansed it. Oh, I've got it in reverse. Where's Liam? How much penalty does Liam have? 4.5 seconds. Wait, no, that's Ninetales has 5. Oh, God, this is so complicated. Grumples and Danger Man are playing a silly game up at the front. I don't know whether they've crossed the finish line. I'm half tempted. Yeah, that's it. Screw over Grumples and Danger Man's plan by just slowing Liam down. I need to be ahead of Liam. I think I actually need to go now. Yeah, I'm not going to have the time to do it. Well, we can put Ninetales around. Can I put Liam round? Because what I need to do... No, I've not slowed Liam enough. I don't think I've slowed Liam enough to do what I need to do here. Can't tell where Liam is. Can't see where Liam is. I think they're going to just bully Liam out of this one. I'm going to guess. We're going to be close. Did we come behind? Where did Liam end up? We've got to wait for this all to siphon through while it calculates. No, we've not done it. We completely mistimed it. Ninetales wins! Oh, Liam got way more penalties at the end. Liam actually ended up with more penalties. Oh, God, that's... Ninetales wins. 2 cars finished behind Liam. It was Ninetales and Rusky. So Ninetales took victory. Rusky, yeah... You just kind of, you commit to your plan. Yeah, that did not work. Our idea of following Liam round and trying to sit behind them was fine until they got a penalty, and then I tried to match their penalties, and then that didn't work. This leaderboard is, of course, completely irrelevant. Their strategy of run at the front, get a massive amount of penalties, was always going to be so difficult to judge, and it backfired on them. But yeah, it was... Ninetales and Rusky, the only 2 that finished behind. Rusky had no penalties, did well to judge that one, just dropped a long way back. Ninetales did judge it perfectly. I tried to screw over. Ninetales judged it perfectly by how much? That's such a small amount on such a silly challenge. Oh, my mind hurts. My brain hurts. That's really complicated. We didn't get it right. But that was something really interesting and very different. Very different indeed. Well, there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.